Part 1. The 9 a.m. Guilt Trip. Imagine waking up at 9 or 10 a.m. You open your eyes, look at the clock, and the very first emotion that hits your chest is not feeling rested. It is guilt. You scroll through your phone and see posts about the 5 a.m. club. You see influencers and CEOs bragging about how they conquered the day while you were still dreaming. Society has created a very rigid, moral narrative around sleep. Early risers are hardworking, disciplined, and destined for success. Night owls are lazy, chaotic, and unmotivated. For your entire life, you have probably tried to fix your sleep schedule. You set your alarm for 6 a.m., only to wake up feeling physically ill and mentally foggy. You feel like a failure. But you are not a failure. You are just trying to run a nocturnal operating system on a daytime grid. Today we are going to look at the hidden, brilliant science of the night owl and why your brain is designed to do its best work while the rest of the world is sleeping. Part 2. The Night Watch. Genetics. To stop feeling guilty, we have to look at evolutionary biology. Your sleep schedule is not a habit, it is a chronotype, and your chronotype is heavily influenced by your genetics. Thousands of years ago, human survival depended on living in tribes. If the entire tribe went to sleep at the exact same time, they would be incredibly vulnerable to predators. Evolution solved this by staggering our biological clocks. Nature designed the morning larks to wake up with the sun and gather resources. But nature also designed the night owls, people with a delayed sleep phase, to stay awake, keep the fire burning, and guard the tribe in the dark. You are not undisciplined. Your body is carrying the ancient genetic code of the night watch. When midnight hits, your brain doesn't shut down, it boots up, because historically, that is exactly what kept humanity alive. Part 3. The sensory vacuum. But there is a modern, psychological reason why night owls thrive in the dark. It is about sensory deprivation. During the day, the world is incredibly loud. Even if you are alone in a room, you can feel the heavy, frantic energy of society. There are emails to answer, phone calls to make, and societal expectations to meet. The daylight carries the weight of demand. But when midnight arrives, a magical shift happens. The world stops asking you for things. The emails stop. The traffic goes quiet. The social pressure completely evaporates. For a highly sensitive or creative mind, the night acts as a sensory vacuum. The darkness strips away the noise, creating a perfectly safe, insulated bubble. You do your best work at night not because you procrastinate all day, but because the night is the only time you actually have the space to hear your own thoughts. Part 4. The fatigue-creativity paradox. This brings us to the most fascinating secret of the night owl's brain, the fatigue-creativity paradox. Why do your most brilliant ideas, your best writing, or your deepest insights always seem to happen at 2 a.m.? It actually has to do with how tired you are. During the day, your prefrontal cortex, the logical, rule-following, highly critical part of your brain, is in full control. It acts as a rigid filter. It tells you what is normal and what is wrong. But as the night goes on and you get slightly fatigued, that rigid filter starts to weaken. The inner critic falls asleep. When your inhibitory control drops, your brain is finally allowed to play. It starts connecting random, wildly different concepts. It engages in pure, divergent thinking. That 2 a.m. burst of inspiration is what happens when your mind is finally too tired to hold itself back. Part 5. Embracing the night. If you are a natural night owl, you have to stop fighting your biology. Stop forcing yourself to join the 5 a.m. club if it makes you miserable. Stop internalizing the idea that waking up early makes someone morally superior. Productivity is not defined by the hour on the clock. It is defined by the depth of your focus. Your mind is a brilliant nocturnal machine. It is designed to find light in the dark. If this psychological dive made you feel validated today, consider subscribing. We are building a space where outlier minds are finally understood. Until next time, stop apologizing for your sleep schedule and embrace the beautiful quiet of your night watch.